the underlying energy that we have today is the Five of Cups. So this energy centered around, surrounding your reading this week is based off of disappointments, regret, loss, not really looking at at your situation in a pessimistic way, instead of appreciating and looking at the positive. That's what basically the card speaks of. Now, for you guys, I think there's something disappointing happened. There's a situation. You possibly having a difficult time kind of moving on because there's something. There's just something that's not kind of going your way at the moment. Perhaps, maybe some of you guys are dealing with a breakup right now. I don't see any other despair cards, so I'm not so wholeheartedly on this, but this is something in regards to disappointment. I really feel like this is, there's some regret here, or missed opportunities perhaps. This also would speak of, being more, positive about your outlook instead of focusing on the past and the problems at hand. Take in stride that you do have good things going on for you, and those things can change your view. It's just the fives are about change. So once you let go of what's bothering you, what's going on, you are able to move on and find some happiness and begin a new passionate beginning, if that makes sense. Well, it's not really. It's like this is a change card towards better things. But anyway, what's surrounding the reading here is regret or some disappointments here. The heart of your issue here is the Six of Wands. So it's your victory. It's recognition, being recognized. Perhaps there is some victory in your love life that you're noticing, or you're finally being noticed. You're being paid attention to. This can talk about achievements as well. Not achievements, but there's just, there's some victory somewhere in your love life. Actually, that's the problem. Perhaps, you're not receiving your victory because you're dealing with an emperor. Or maybe it's you guys are standing in your way because the emperor is represented, Aries does represent, Empress. Sorry, the Emperor. Blah. This means that someone's very stuck, stubborn, not their way of the highway, kind of. So this is also the father, boss, provider card. So this could be someone. This could be you guys being the provider, someone that's kind of his way or the highway, or this could mean you guys are dealing with somebody that's very stubborn, or someone that has this energy of being very stuck. So what's keeping you from your victory right now is somebody or some stubbornness going on. Someone that's very stuck in their ways. Now the crowning energy that we have here is the Two of Pentacles. This is the advice card. Now in the past readings, I used to say this is what you're dealing with, what you want, or how to get what you want. Basically though, I had, the crowning energy is mostly for advice. So what this is telling you right now is that you need to focus on the practical things that you can manage better. Your relationship, your feelings, just very weird to say in a love reading, it's kind of taking a back burner right now. What you need to work on is on the practical side. Not necessarily money or anything like that, but definitely something, definitely issues and practical things that you can fix and you can juggle and you can balance in your relationship. In the past, you had the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles here is, you see, the plants have been put in already starting to grow and stuff, but you haven't gotten your rewards yet. This is about waiting for your rewards, doing what you're doing, keeping things in order, working, just waiting. And I know it can kind of be very frustrating. You guys possibly were very frustrated in the past. Maybe there was some progress going on in your relationship. You guys put in the seeds, and now you're just kind of waiting for, progress to set in so you can reap those rewards. In the present, though, you do have Three of Pentacles, so you are planning for the future with the Emperor, or maybe you're planning for the future with someone at this moment, trying to figure out what path you guys are going to be taking, a practical one at that. But, or this for you guys that are single, you probably are figuring out which way you're trying to go for yourselves, what direction you're going to be taking, practically in your future. You have, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is how you see the future. You guys see the future as kind of being independent. For those of you that are single, surrounded by your abundance, things that you have, money, things like that. For some of you that are in relationships, this could mean that you guys are expressing your independence. You guys are taking things on your own. You're dealing with yourself more. But it also could mean that you're feeling kind of lonely in this relationship. That's how you kind of see this kind of going on. Relationships are supposed to be teamwork and me and you against the world, but you're kind of feeling like me at the moment, if you know what I mean. That's how you guys see the future. Now we're going to go ahead and pull some cards, so that way we can get a clearer understanding of the reading. Excuse me. Let's clarify the Six of Wands, and that's a death. This is the death. Is about transitioning, slowly from like the death of a situation and the beginning of a new. It's letting go of the past completely. It's about letting what happened die, so that way you can have a fresh and pure new beginning. Perhaps you guys are starting over, or maybe this victory isn't a victory because it's ending something possibly unexpectedly, or perhaps this is just a very sorrowful kind of ending to something. So this isn't very fun. So I can understand why this isn't really a victory for you guys. This is something that's ending slowly, and you're able to kind of get back on your feet, have a new beginning here. But that's what victory is. I mean, you're not getting your change, and you're not getting victory. This victory would be regarding change, and you're not getting that change. For some of you that you guys are, but this is, for me, honestly, this is telling me that you're not getting this change right now because of the Emperor. Somebody's being stubborn. Someone's not letting go of the past. Whoa. Okay. So the two cards that came out for you, for the Emperor, is someone that's has the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. This is definitely, guys, someone that you're dealing with right now, or it could be yourselves, but he isn't. This person, Emperor, I keep saying he. I know in the card he is a he, an Emperor is a he, but it could be anybody. It could be a female or a male. However, this person is not opening up about their feelings. They're not taking a risk. They're just kind of being closed up and tight. I mean, that's what the Emperor's about, being tight. Tight ass. But then you got the Five of Wands here, so there's a lot of conflict with him or her. There's some conflicting energies right now in regards to the Emperor. That's not good. So he's like seriously resisting this change that needs to be happening. Oh man. The Five of Wands is all about conflict, y'all. It could be kind of intense when you're going through it, but the good thing about the Five of Wands is that it's very short-lived. So he or she may be putting up this wall right now, maybe being combative about this, but maybe giving you a hard time about this change, but he or she's going to change as well. They're being tight. They're being, stuck in whatever rut that they're in. But the Five of Wands speaks of inevitable change. So does death. It's a major arcana. Inevitable. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen very slowly. But this person is definitely not letting go of the past. The Five of Pentacles fell up face up in the deck to clarify the Two of Pentacles. So perhaps maybe this has something to do with financial issues. Maybe this is the advice to get through this week is to work on your finances. Could be that, or work on the practical side in regards to support. Maybe you guys aren't getting support that you need right now, or you're feeling left out in the cold. Because the Five of Pentacles is the poverty card. It's about, needing help, tired, cold, but you see that there's a church right there. There is some help outside, but they're walking right past it. They are not going in that church. And it's said to be because, they don't want the help. They're ignoring it. So this could be, allowing help in, allowing people to help you out in your practical side. Perhaps you guys are being stubborn in regards to something that's having to do with finances, because you do have a lot of pentacles coming up here. These pentacles are about material things, material and finance. So that could be it. Y'all could be, nah, I got this. I'm good, kind of thing. Yeah. Or the person that you're dealing with right now. Excuse me. Just had to grab a card. I shuffled it, I guess, and found it over there on the other side of my room. Or the person that you're dealing with is kind of being stubborn, and he's ignoring the support, and you're wanting to support him. And it's just saying, just let him be, maybe. You're feeling left out in the cold. Jeez, I don't even know how to even give the advice for that. Because this is about accepting help and allowing people to help you with the practical stuff. We're working through poverty right now. We're working through being broke. Let's go ahead and pull for the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Seven of Pentacles and Strength. Oh, sorry. Page of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. The clarifiers are the Page of Wands and Strength. That means this. The Page of Wands is based off. It can mean news. It can mean some sort of action happening, and you're receiving a message about it. Or this could be like a beginning to something small, but it's very exciting and enthusiastic. Something very passionate. This could have been in the past a start to some sort of passion and exciting and enthusiastic beginning. But it required strength. So you had to, push through this beginning. Now it could be, honestly, perhaps this could be lust. But I don't see any other lustful cards. But it's just weird because it's right next to Wands. Wands is all about passion. Strength is about, perseverance, endurance, but with them two together, and usually if it's like the Ace of Wands or something like that, or the King of Wands, and you have strength, this could be speaking of, sexy time. Perhaps it was more of a, kind of some sort of like, I don't want to say, maybe it was a fling. But I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was just something passionate. But I mean, it could be actually. It could be a fling. It could have started off to be something that was sort of, I guess it was the beginning of something very passionate for the both of you. For some of you guys, if you guys are single, this is just the passionate beginning in which you had to, you got through something and you're just using the strength that you had to begin. And now, like in the past, it was kind of frustrating now because it didn't seem very consistent. Because, if it was the Knight of Wands that came up, I would say that was definitely a fling. Because you're frustrated, you're dealing with somebody that's not very consistent. But it's definitely have something to do with some passion put in the past, something beginning in the past. Because pages are not just messages, they're children, they're the beginning, they're young. So there's something starting off in its early stages. This is the early stage of something passionate. Now, the Three of Pentacles, what is this? Alright. So you have the High Priestess to clarify the Three of Pentacles. That could mean that you're using your intuition and your instincts in regards to like planning for the future for each other. Very interesting. You're just kind of letting your instincts guide you guys, which is good. I really agree. Even though the Three of Pentacles is about practicality, you don't have to be solely practical on the plans that you have ahead. Alright, what about then? Nine of Pentacles in the future. Why is that there? Six of Swords. The Death card, guys. Like, okay, so the Six of Swords is not technically death, but it has some qualities of death, just like the Five of Cups have some qualities of the Death card. It's all about, so for the Five of Cups, the thing that the Five of Cups and the Death card have in common is that it is about letting go of the past. Now, the Five of Cups, you see here, and see the card for your underlying energy, he ain't letting go of the past. He's like, my shit just got fucked up. I can't let go. But the thing is, when you're looking at it, right, in the advice, if it was in the crowning energy, for instance, that would speak of letting go of the past and moving on. So that is letting go of the past. Death is about letting go of the past. It's letting the past be gone, purifying it, letting it die. And then you have the Six of Swords. Now, what the Six of Swords and Death have in common as well is that it's a transition. Even though the Six of Swords speaks of traveling, a distance, things like that, this also means it's kind of a sad, but a transitioning from one part of your life, one phase of your life to the next. That's what the Death card is about. It's about transitioning your life from one phase to another. And this is what the Six of Swords is about. Taking this journey, leaving what you had behind go. Letting it go and letting it be. Leaving it behind and moving on to the future. Going on to your next journey. So that way, even though it's painful, it's for a good reason. It's for a good cause. That's interesting. So in the future, maybe you guys are kind of dealing with some issues that you guys can't get over. That's why you have the Five of Cups there. That just the past is just too strong. So many issues going on, and you just cannot get that peace. And what you guys see in your future is being single, leaving, breaking up. I hope not. But it has something to do with you guys, how you guys see the future is, having that independence, feeling independence back, having confidence possibly back too, maybe feeling lonely, but you're taking that step you're moving on with your life. You're letting go of the past. You're letting whatever was in the past be there so you can, and then just go on with your life. Now, your outcome is the Queen of Swords. You're just speaking your truth. You're being honest. You're not cutting. You're keeping. You're being honest. You're keeping your shit straight. That's pretty much it. You're gonna be clear. You're gonna be the person that's going to be conveying the messages as clearly as possible and the best communicative and the best way possible. Possibly blunt, knowing you guys. You guys are Aries. You guys are able to communicate how you feel the best. So this is possibly what it is. You guys are just being extra clear. Or you guys could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or somebody that is any of those qualities I said about speaking your truth, being very honest. Someone that you're dealing with that's usually very honest, but apparently he or she is not opening up about how they feel or anything. And to clarify, the outcome is the Eight of Cups. Bouncing, just going off of that cup. You're like, you know what? I'm done playing around with eights. I got my stability, but it's time for me to, get what I need, get what I want. Going off and finding what's missing. So this is about speaking your truth in regards to what you guys feel is missing in your relationship. Good for you guys. That's the outcome. Let's go ahead and pull some romance angels for y'all. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. That speaks with the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, like I said before, he's letting go. He's holding on to the past. He's looking at the past. He's looking at the spilled milk. He's like, this crap it just sucks. But he's got 2 cups in his hand. He's good. He's got some drinks. He's got his relationship still there. It's holding on to what you've got and not holding on to what you've got, but appreciating what you still have left. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay optimistic. Possibly that's what the Five of Cups is saying. Maybe you guys need to stay optimistic, Don't be so pessimistic right now. Everything's gonna work out. Everything usually always does. Everything works out. Everything happens for your benefit. Even if it feels horrible, guys. But stay optimistic. Whoa. Y'all got higher power. 4. Let's go ahead and read the essential meanings for this. Alright. Conscious contact with the higher power, the presence of the divine seeing, source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. Oracle's message. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with human life through which a higher power can express itself. It's this time you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. And the way that speaks about the Five of Cups right there, guys. That means letting go of what's going on. Don't be focused on what's in front of you. Getting out of your own way in a way, like, let yourself, accept what happened and just move on. I know it ain't easy. Nothing is easy. And like I said before, 5s are changes that are intense but short-lived. But once you get through it, you'll be feeling so much better. It's the relationship message. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred or holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. And that's for y'all that have relationships. That means that you guys are connected by a higher power, in my opinion. Like, this means that this is something that you guys have to understand together. And it's probably what you guys are dealing with right now with the High Priestess in your, as the clarifiers for your Three of Pentacles. You're focusing on that higher power, that intuition. You guys are connecting. Or are you using your intuition for y'all that are single and moving on ahead with your love life? To summarize your whole reading, this is about staying positive, staying optimistic with your love life, letting go of the past and moving on forward. Or this is speaking of disappointment, regret, or missed opportunities. Right now, you guys aren't able to have a victory through change because somebody that's being very stuck in their energy, could be you, could be your partner, is kind of being tight. He's not opening up. He's not expressing himself, and it's bringing up conflicts and stuff. It's just, he's preventing this change from happening. He or she is preventing this change from happening. Like I said, it could be you, it could be your partner, but there's some change that wants to start but can't because somebody is being stuck in the past right now. What you guys probably should be focusing on right now, the device that we're working with today, is being more practical, working on your practical things, letting the emotions flow behind you, kind of just giving them a second to ignore them, focus on what's going on instead of how you feel. It's always good to always be focusing on how you feel and stuff. Always use your intuition right now. But you need to also focus on your practical stuff because you need to accept the help that you guys are being offered right now in regards to practical things. So you can focus on your emotions, and stuff like that. In the past though, you guys were probably dealing with some frustrating energy. So there was some passion, but you guys, you had to get some strength going. It needed some work to be done, obviously, to get this stuff going. It was exciting, it was passionate, but now in the past there was some strength. So maybe there was maybe it was a fling, and in the past it was a little frustrating because you didn't know what was going on. Or perhaps you got some news and it required you to be strong, and now that's why you have planted this. You had planted the seeds for this passionate beginning, but it's kind of frustrating in the past. But right now, you guys are using intuition. You guys are going forward to create your new future. You're creating this new beginning. How you see the future? Independent, confident, possibly lonely, but you're going through a transition. You're letting what's in the past go, and so you can travel to new waters in a different land of beginnings and happiness and a new start. And how you see it and how your outcome is going to be, you're going to be clear, you're going to be cut, you're cut clear. Like, you guys are not going to bullshit nothing. You guys are going to come out, triumphant. She is the victor. Like, you get the Ace of Swords, that is the victory card. She has victory through communication and logic. You guys are going to come out of this more logical, and speaking your truth, based off of how you feel, based off of what is missing for you. And this could be someone else. This could be your partner coming out and saying what's going on, speaking their truth finally about what they feel is missing. You guys could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But that's how your outcome's going to be. That's what the cards are telling me.